During the course of your speech, sir, you mentioned the legislation that is the basis of the carbon tax legislation. Would you like to tell our YouTube viewers a little bit about that legislation?
Well, it was the last dark deed of the Howard government in October 2007. And what surprised a lot of irrational scientists was that the Howard government, despite being a confessed agnostic, he was very diligent and efficient at putting forward global warming legislation. He basically laid the groundwork for a carbon tax that would come afterwards. And
is it fair to say that?
Thank you.
Is it fair to say that he appointed Malcolm Turnbull, who entered Parliament possibly for the purpose of introducing an emissions trading scheme? He appointed him as the minister to foist this on an Australian public who was unaware at the time that he was actually preparing a carbon tax for Australia.
Yes, that's very possible. I think Howard's secret agenda was that he wanted Australia to go nuclear, but he didn't trust the Australian people to make that decision for themselves. He wanted to force it upon them with a higher carbon price. And that's the background to why we have the National Greenhouse Energy Reporting Act 2007.
Do you think that an incoming Abbott government will remove this legislation?
Well, the Abbott government has said that there will be no carbon tax under Abbott government. Therefore, there is no need for that auditing basis of the carbon tax. You would get rid of it logically.
Do you think that Turnbull entered Parliament for any other reason other than to foist on the Australian people, unsuspecting at the time, a carbon tax, carbon price?
He may have done it. It's too hard to read what goes on in that brain.
So, where are you going to take your campaign from here?
Well, I'm giving a lecture in Washington next month, and that will have. It's easier for me to get traction in Washington than it is in Canberra, I'm afraid.
Do you have a website that you'd like to give us for the YouTube watchers?
Yes, certainly. My website is davidarchibald.info, and it's got a number of my papers on it and presentations that you can download in PDF.
Thank you very much, David Archibald. Congratulations on that wonderful speech today.
Thank you, Mike.